question we're asking ourselves today is how far is too far? Or how much is too much? You know, and we're talking about exercise and staying fit. Yes, we want to do it, but are there times that you can overdo it? Can it be too much? You know, and how would we consider that? How would we gauge ourselves and say, hey, this is too much, you know, or we've gone overboard, you know? So maybe we can just think about different scenarios that it would be too much or considered too much. You know, I don't know if you have any of those examples.
Yeah, I think the issue of fitness, and I'm happy that we are talking about it on this platform. I feel like we have two extremes. We have those guys who are not there, you know, they are still spectating, still thinking about it, still hoping, still dreaming about it. Then we have others who are on the exact opposite side, and they are somehow taking matters to the extreme, where you find a person is spending a considerable number of hours, you know, in their days, and they're going on and on and on. What I've seen, sadly, is that and it's been there for decades now, the use of steroids. You know, the guys who are saying, I just need to pump in more so that I can be able to look bigger and, you know, be able to withstand longer hours or longer sessions and durations when working out. I feel they are overdoing it. They're overdoing it. And just the other day I was getting to interact with some article, and it's sad to hear about people who are losing their lives simply because they are overdoing it. And for instance, like doing cardio, you know, I remember one time I was, you know, just commencing on that journey, and I was doing hits on a daily basis. You know, I was running, and after 2 weeks I was tired, and I'm wondering, here I am exercising, you know,
and you're not feeling energized.
Yeah,
Instead,
I'm not feeling energized.
Yeah.
In fact, my energy levels are dipping,
dropped,
you know.
Yes.
Until I realized I came across some research, and I was like, oh my goodness, I was doing it all wrong. You know, I had really taken it to a specific extreme, whereby I was simply overdoing it. All right, and I feel that's something we need to be a bit wise on. All right, there has to be a balance. There has to be a break. I'm sure Evelyn here, as a professional, you can shed more light on that. Especially with the intervals and what have you.
Yeah, I think what we really advise is that the same way that you can't, you know, like if it's a machine, there's that point where it has to stop, it has to be greased, it has to be, you know, all those things. The same thing with our bodies. You know, if you're working your muscle groups, you can't work out the same muscle group every day. You know, like you're doing 1 hour, and let's say I'm doing my bicep workout, and they say I'm going to do that every single day, or I'm going to do my triceps, I'm going to do push-ups every single day. No, you have to be able to alternate and check, okay, there are the different muscle groups. Yes, it's the cardio bit, which I can say I'll do my 20-minute cardio if it's 4 times a week. But besides that, what other muscle groups am I working, and how am I alternating them? So that I'm not doing the same thing every single day, because we have what we call wear and tear. You know, and the more you overuse a muscle, there's a likelihood of getting an injury because you're overusing that muscle. And then on the other hand, you may find that there's a muscle that you're not using at all, and then it becomes weak, because when you don't use something, it just weakens. So it's good to just try and strike that balance and know, if I'm working out on Monday, if this is the workout I'm doing, if I'm doing, like you're saying, you're doing the hits. On Tuesday, you can decide, now I'm going to do my strength training. On Wednesday, let me do maybe a bit of cardio and some flexibility workout. On Thursday, let me do some swimming, or let me do some, you know, something else, so that at the end of the day, you end up working your whole body, because it's about working your whole body. I think for me, that is what is very important.
And I like that. So in other words, have a plan, and have it, you know, different intervals, working out different muscles at different days, but not working out the same muscle every single day.
And I think
that is counterproductive, because as you said, I'm sure that muscle doesn't grow because of lack of rest.
And I think in this era we are very lucky, because, you know, in the past there wasn't that much information about, you know, what are the different muscle groups and how can you work them out. You know, all that information is out there online and all that, so you can be able to check and know, so if this is the exercise I'm doing, then this is the muscle I'm working out. And I like people who ask questions, because I have like a friend of mine where she says, oh, I'm just from doing my my push-ups and quadriceps, and they're like, what is that, you know? And like, then I explained, said, oh, it's something I do, but then I don't know that's what it's called, and I don't know what muscles I've actually been working out. So I think just knowing that information is there, so that then you become intentional on knowing exactly what muscles you're going to be working out, and then just avoiding doing the same thing, because you can find that you're just running every single day, but then what about, you know, that's working your cardio. Yes, you may be working a few muscle groups here and there, but then you need a bit of, you know, strength training is very important. One of the things that I usually find key, and that I always want to tell someone, hey, pause. Sometimes, and I think Kathy will agree with me, you see someone walking in, you've already started your workout, and we've already done like 15 minutes, and we are high there, you know, cardio and everything, and someone just walks in very quickly, and they want to start, you know, jumping high, and you're like, hey, chill, you know, you need to first of all warm up. You know, there's that bit of warming up the muscles, and that's why we start with a warm up. You know, make sure that you've stretched a bit, and then now you get to the actual working out. Because if you don't do that, it's like you're coming from a very low to a very high, and that is now how you end up. Now we say you've not actually overdone it in terms of the amount of time, but how you have done your exercise. So you have to start by that warm up, so that you bring up your heart rate gradually, and at the same time, in the end, cool off, stretch, cool off.
Wow.
Yeah, very important.
Wow, good.
And I think just another part where we overdo it is maybe someone is going to the gym in the morning and in the evening.
Yeah.
In the morning, in the evening, in the morning, in the evening, every day. You know, or perhaps you're going in and you're working out hours on end. You know, and especially if you're going to be starting out, how are you starting out? Remember, you go to the gym and there's pressure. These guys have been, maybe someone has been there 1 year consistently, and you have just gone in week 1, and you're seeing the kind of repetitions that they're doing, and you want to do the same thing. You know, again, it's to start gradually. You know, start gradually, and then just build it up. And then don't be there like 6 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours working out.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And what I'm hearing is, at the basis of it all, is trying to figure out why you're doing it. Why are you doing it? Because if you have it right at the place of why you're doing it, you know, it will inform the duration, it will inform
the how.
The how.
the how.
Yeah.
You see, because I know for athletes, there are people who are professional athletes. That's a different story or context altogether. And by the way, a number of them do it in consultation with professionals.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
Yes,
So they don't do it unsupervised, so there are people supervising them.
Find they have a trainer.
But again, there's this also, as I said, another extreme, this whole craze of people being fit, you know, and people are doing it for showmanship or showwomanship, you know, so that they're out there and guys are like, wow, you have an amazing body, or you're looking good, you know, and it's a bit tricky, because you will push yourself to certain levels, and even the gains you're hoping to achieve at the end of the day, you know, you end up retrogressing, or you end up exposing your body to certain injuries and certain ailments that will not have been there. So I feel, just as you've mentioned, the aspect of moderation is very, very critical. It reminds me of the scripture, the book of Philippians. Everything is permissible. You know, everything is permissible, but not everything is beneficial. So you can do it. You know, you can go in for 5 hours. You can go in morning, evening. You know, even lunchtime. You know, but the thing is it really, really beneficial?
It's true. I like what you've said about it being beneficial, because I think I can really liken that situation to my situation yesterday, when I was really like, I was all set, you know, I went to work and I had my workout gear, my mat and everything, and I told the ladies, I'm coming. Luckily we are 2 instructors, and I'm coming to do dance and everything, and it just got to noon. I don't know whether I overworked during the week, but then I had been standing the whole morning. From noon I just started feeling shaky and dizzy and everything. In fact, when I was eating, I felt like I was going to fall. So I just took it slow in the afternoon, but I text my co-instructor. I said, I don't think I'm going to make it, but let me listen to my body and see how I feel at 4. At 4, I was still feeling I was feeling weak. Then I said, is it worth it driving, going all the way? And then I get there and I find I can't move, you know, I can't do as much as I wanted to do. And then I still have to drive back home. And I said, you know what, it's not a death sentence, you know. Let me take a break today, and said I won't make it today. But then I have to remember, today I'm feeling stronger. So I have to remember that I did not work out yesterday. So today I have to do something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in other words, learn to listen to your body.
Exactly.
Listen to
Listen.
it. Yeah. And just do
and
what
I
is
think also
important.
just rest.
Rest.
As you schedule your workouts, also schedule rest.
Rest, it's true.
It's very important because then it also ties in with what is beneficial.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
so ensure that you're rested so that your body is able to pick up and do the next workout
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I like
Yes.
that, Kathy, because what
Yeah.
I did when I went home, I just showered and I slept early, and that's how I was able to just be. I was able to just go through my days, and I had quite a busy day
wow.
today. I was just able to make it, and I still feel strong. So
Wow.
yes, resting, listening to your body, resting, very important. Yeah, so you re-energize. Yeah.
And just that affirms that health is a combination of many factors. So not just one aspect of saying working out. There's a bit of resting, a bit of sleeping. And I believe if we do these things, we will definitely be healthy individuals, and we'll be able to fulfill God's purpose here on earth. As one preacher said at his dying deathbed, and he said, you know, I had the message, but I killed the horse, you know, just because of the way he was living his life. And by that time he was dying at a pretty early stage of his life, used of God, you know. But at that level and point, he looked at his life and he realized he had such a powerful message and mission on earth, but he killed the horse while delivering the message. That should not be our story.
Yeah.
Let's ensure that we are wise in terms of how we are living our lives. And I'd like to extend this invitation to you. We have amazing ladies here. They've been working out for years. I am still trying to catch up with them. They have been at it for years. And why don't you take advantage in the comment section? Go ahead and you know, just ask that question that you have. You might be, you know, in need of getting to know, are you overdoing it? You know, just go ahead and maybe highlight some of the aspects you're doing, and they will be able to advise and just be able to tell you whether you are overdoing it or you're actually on the right pace, on the right track towards this whole aspect of working out. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's it. It's just keep at it, but while keeping at it, don't overdo it. Yes, maintain. I think it's important to just strike a balance.
Awesome.
Very important.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
God bless you, and I hope to see you next time on this journey of health and fitness.
Yes. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye.